Hi, everyone. This week we are talking about stress. What is it and what can you do to manage stress? So, if you have your packet, you can pause the video and go get it, and I'll kind of walk you through everything that's in your packet. If you don't have it, you can just watch the video with me and you'll learn everything that I wanted you to know. So, the first page for you guys says, "What is stress?" And it has this little person sitting there looking like he's feeling kind of overwhelmed. And it says, "Stress is what you feel when you are worried about something. This worry can make your body feel bad." So when somebody says, "I'm stressed out," what they're talking about is they're talking about their body and their brain. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling like they can't handle what's going on. There's too much. So what's important to remember, though, that there are two different types of stress. There's good stress and there's bad stress. Good stress is stress where you're a little bit nervous, you're a little bit anxious, and it causes you to actually study harder or practice more or do better at something because you want to do well. If you don't have any stress at all about something and you're supposed to perform or give a presentation, you're just like, I don't care. You're not going to do your best work. But if you're just a little bit stressed, it means you're going to do your best work. You're going to give it your best effort. So examples of good stress might be you're singing in a concert. So you're feeling a little bit nervous. So you practice your songs more. Or it's your turn for show and tell at school. And so you really think, okay, what do I want to share? What kind of questions might the kids ask? What could I do to make it a really good presentation? And so you're going to do your best work. So good stress makes you practice and prepare for things. Bad stress is that stress that makes our body feel really bad and it doesn't go away very fast. So maybe your grandma is sick and you're really worried about it and you're carrying it around with you every day and you're thinking about it, but your body's also feeling that stress. Or maybe your friends aren't playing with you at school. So every time you're getting ready to go for school, you're feeling worried about it and stressed, and it's making your body upset. So bad stress makes you feel bad and it doesn't go away. So good stress is short-lived and it helps you perform. And then once you're done with whatever you're stressed about, you can go, "Oh, I did it. That's awesome." And it kind of ties in with that growth mindset. You can say, "Hey, I did that. I don't need to be as worried or upset about that next time." Bad stress makes you feel really bad and uncomfortable. It makes you want to avoid something and it doesn't go away. And there's some important things you can do to take care of yourself when you get stressed. And so the letters of self, so we've got S, E, L, and F, each stand for something you can do to help your body feel better. So the first one is S, and that's sleep. Go to bed on time or take a nap if you need to. Even grown-ups take naps when they're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. And so getting more sleep, sleep is how your body heals itself and gets ready for the next day. So getting enough sleep is a really important way to handle stress. The next one, the E in taking care of yourself, is exercise, keeping your body strong. When you have a strong body and you're exercising, you're working out all that extra energy and adrenaline, that's going to help you deal with that stress also. So you're not holding it inside your body. The L for taking care of yourself is leisure. That's a fancy way of saying relax, do fun things, do things that you enjoy doing, because that reduces that stress too. It takes your mind off of what you're stressed about. And the last one is the F in self, and that's food, making healthy choices. When what you put into your body is what you get out of your body. And so if you're stress eating and eating things that maybe taste good or make you feel good, but they're not what your body needs to grow and be strong, you're not going to be as healthy as you can be. So eating healthy foods when you're stressed is also a really good way of taking care of yourself. So on the next page, hold on, there we go. So on the next page, we talk about what is your stress level. And We've got our arrow, and up at the very top, somebody looks very stressed, and that says overwhelmed. When you're feeling overwhelmed by stress, you need to ask for help. You need to ask somebody else. You need to talk to somebody and say, hey, I need help with this. And asking for help is something everyone does when they're feeling stressed, not just kids. Adults need to do that too, because we can't do everything on our own. And sometimes somebody else listening to us can help us reduce our stress. So middle part is just some stress. You need to use some of your tools to help reduce that stress, but you're going to do okay. And then at the very bottom, stress-free, those are those times when you're just relaxing, you don't have a lot of stress, and those are good times. The more you can live down in this part of the arrow, the better, because the less stress in your body, the healthier your body is. But remember, having no stress ever also doesn't help either, because just a little bit of stress can help you perform and do your best at things. So next, we have some good tools for dealing with stress. So what I asked you to do is on your pages, I'm going to want you to cut out each one of these strategies. And on the last page of your packet, you had a stress toolbox. You remember back in kindergarten, you had your anger toolbox and you had your problem solving toolbox. Well, now you have your stress toolbox. And remember, those are your imaginary toolboxes in your head where you have all those different strategies you can use to deal with things. And all you have to do is open that toolbox up and take out the tool you need. So good tools for handling stress. One is taking care of your body. Sometimes when we get stressed, we don't want to take showers or brush our teeth. It just seems like too much trouble. But when you take care of your body, when you make you important, it actually makes you healthier. So taking care of your body is a really good way of dealing with stress. Brushing your teeth, getting enough sleep, taking baths or showers every day, and making sure you're eating healthy foods. Taking deep breaths. We've practiced a lot of different ways of deep breathing. We have our 4 square breathing. We have our breathing in and blowing out all the angry feelings. We have our laying down on the ground and taking deep, slow belly breaths. Think of the kind of deep breathing that works for you, and that can really reduce the stress in your body when you just close your eyes and you take a couple deep breaths. The next one is one I use a lot, and that's this one. Make a plan. Making a plan is something that really helps me reduce stress, because then I feel more in control of what's going on in my life. So if I feel overwhelmed and I have too many things to do, writing down a plan or talking it out with somebody and saying, I'm going to do this first, this second, this third, can really help reduce that stress. Exercise is a big one. Remember, that's part of taking care of your body. So getting out, walking, running, having fun outside, getting out in that fresh air. Talking to someone I trust, that's one is down here. And that's a really important one. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you need to use that tool. You need to talk to somebody about it so they can help you use those tools that you may be forgetting to help calm yourself down and handle that stress. Playing a game, that's part of that leisure, having fun. Find somebody to play a game with, and it can take your mind off of those things that are making you stressed or anxious. Getting extra sleep, that's part of taking care of yourself. Remember, sleep is how your body repairs itself. It's how your body stays healthy. So getting sleep is really important. And then listening to music. Music is a huge mood changer. It can really help reduce your stress by maybe it's loud music that you like to dance around to, or it's quiet, relaxing music and you lay down and take some deep breaths too. And there are tons of other ways of dealing with stress. And I left you room in your toolbox. Once you've cut these out and glued them, I want you to try thinking of a couple strategies you know that you can add to your toolbox of handling stress. Talk with people at home. What do they do to handle stress and keep themselves healthy? All right, so that's our topic for this week. Understanding what stress is and knowing how to manage it. I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.